Hey everybody, John Gates is my name. This is my first YouTube video, and the content of this video I hope you'll find very helpful. If you do, then please hit the subscribe button down below, hit the like button, and let's move this thing forward and get it going. Now, I first started using no content, low content publishing as a side gig about 4 months ago when I just happened to stumble across a video by a very good teacher by the name of Paul Miles. So if you can find his video channel, it will help you no end. And then I came across a couple of others which I'll list underneath. But the thing that struck me was here are a bunch of people helping us to build a business free of charge. All of the information they give away is free of charge. Now, in order to publish low content, no content books, you will need some software, but the vast majority of it is free. So what is a low content or no content book? Okay, let's, by way of an example, think back to when you're at high school or primary school. Every year you got your book list, and in that list there would be graph books, lined notebooks, unlined notebooks, sketchbooks, maybe music books, and of course your parents went along to the school stop or the stationery shop or somewhere and they bought those books, exercise books. You must have gone through plenty of those in your time. And that's what I'm talking about. Being able to publish books like that on Amazon, just leave them out there and slowly climb up through the bestsellers ranks. Now, obviously Amazon is a giant and there are literally a couple of billion people looking at it from time to time. And as you can imagine, there's probably thousands of authors on there. So how do you know that your book is going to sell? Well, you don't. And when you start out with KDP, low content, no content publishing, you've got to accept the fact that you're probably not going to make any money for a little while. But that's no problem. And you're going to accept the fact that when you publish your first book, it's probably going to have a bestsellers rank of 5 millionth-ish. However, don't forget that Amazon is a search engine. So if you design your book cleverly, make it look attractive, and use the right keywords, it can be found relatively easily. And there are ways of doing that. There's software that'll help you do it. Some of that software is free. What I fell in love with about low content, no content publishing is the fact that there are so many scams out there on the internet where people want to just take your money to do courses for ebooks that should be free, get rich quick schemes, you name it, multi-level marketing, affiliate marketing. Now, there's nothing wrong with those last two. They're completely legitimate, but they take a lot of work and you will spend a lot of money getting established. In terms of publishing a book on a Kindle, Amazon Kindle, it can be done totally free of charge. You can use the free version of Canva, which is a designer app. You use Microsoft Word to write your book. You can use PowerPoint to help you design or to format your pages. You could use Publisher. You can use a raft of free software, or the Google suite of products, for instance. So in terms of getting your book prepared, there are two things you need to do. One, write the book, or don't write it, get someone else to write it for you, or using a low content interior such as ruled lines, music lines, guitar tabs, whatever. Or then you can go up to the low content area and start publishing things like diaries, planners, colouring books, puzzle books, very popular. Now, if you look at the calendar, the annual calendar, you'll see that there's a holiday coming along literally every month, somewhere in the world. Probably weekly if you look at the whole world as a whole. But you've got Christmas, you've got New Year's, you've got Valentine's Day, you've got Easter, you've got Halloween, Thanksgiving, Black Friday, and they're just the international holidays. Then if you look at your own country, what is it? Yeah, okay. If you look at your own country, then you'll have other holidays. Queen's birthday in Australia, Anzac Day, Australia Day, New Year's, Boxing Day. I mean, the Boxing Day sales are crazy in Australia. I guess they're like the Black Friday sales in America. So there's always a reason to be publishing. Most people will tell you that know about low content, no content publishing, that fourth quarter of the year, in the lead up to Christmas, particularly in the Northern Hemisphere where you've got Halloween, Thanksgiving, Black Friday, Christmas, Boxing Day, New Year's. So a lot of reasons for people to have holidays. And you might think, well, who buys colouring books? Guess what? As many adults as there are children doing colouring books. People love to colour in. So you can do adult themed books. You can do motivational themed books. The list is endless. You can do diaries and planners. Obviously, people love diaries and planners. Well, you might say, yeah, but hang on a minute. The internet has stopped all of that. We can do it all online. Well, you'd be wrong, because so many people love to write in books, love to keep their books. Motivational planners, motivational quotes, motivational diaries. People keep those, just blank notebooks, sketchbooks, music books, guitar tabs. People keep those. Financial planners, tax planners. There are as many ideas as you can possibly think of. And basically, there's heaps of ways to find fresh ideas all the time. Just always remember that Google is your best friend when it comes to that sort of thing. In my experience, the dumber the question, or the longer the question you ask Google, the better the answer you're going to get. And there's a site called answerthepublic.com where you can just put a couple of keywords in and it'll come up with a whole raft of sentences, thoughts, ideas, long-tail keywords, whatever. So I guess the theme of this first video of mine is not to teach you anything. Down below, I'm going to put a list of the gurus that I go to when I want to watch a good YouTube video on low content or no content publishing. I'm going to put a bunch of websites that you can go to, and I'll let you know if they're free or not free. There's a couple that you'll want to pay for, but the pricing is very reasonable. I would recommend you definitely subscribe to BookBolt. I recommend you potentially get an upgrade to Canva. Have a look at Scribble, which is one I love. So it's a little more exy, Scribble. That enables you to publish ebooks literally in seconds. I kid you not. They've got hundreds of templates. You just dump your copy in there amongst the templates, rearrange a few of the photographs. They've got a template for every subject, and you can also make flip books, 3D flip books. You can make 3D mock-ups of covers, which is brilliant for when you're using Amazon. So, it's all there. I thoroughly recommend you have a good look at Scribble. Okay, in future videos, we'll go into other softwares. But first things first, what you should do is get yourself your free subscription to Amazon Kindle. The URL is below, but it's kdp.amazon.com. Sign in there, have a little play around, write your first book, get your interior underway, and then go to Canva and there are heaps and heaps of tutorials on Canva that will help you design your cover. Then when it comes time to marry the two, you simply make sure you download a Kindle template generator. So depending on the size of the book in terms of its width and length and the number of pages and the spine size, you'll type all of that into the template creator, and that will immediately tell you the sizes that you need for your book. You'll upload that template to Canva, you'll upload your cover, make sure everything fits within the boundaries. You'll format your book maybe on Word or one of those publishing things, and you then marry the two up within the Kindle book creator. So it's very, very simple. You don't pay anything. Basically, once you finish your book and you're uploading it, it will tell you, Amazon will tell you what the print cost is going to be, and it will tell you what the royalties are going to be. So then you just pick your price within reason. Good ebooks or a small hardcover book, you're probably looking at anywhere between $9 and $19. If you're looking at simple colouring books, you're probably looking more around the $6.99, $7 mark. So keep that in mind, and there's an easy way to find that out. Just go and search like products on Amazon, see what the competition's doing. Particularly look for the bestseller ranked books and see what they're doing. It's all free research, free keyword generation, free everything. So you're only going to pay Amazon when somebody buys one of your books. That's a pretty fair deal. In the next video, we'll talk about print on demand. And basically print on demand is that. It's like drop shipping print products. You don't have to store them or anything else. So stand by for the next video. We'll talk about print on demand. See you in the next video. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button. Don't forget to hit the like button. Leave comments, please. I'd love some comments. If you don't like my accent or my gravelly voice, let me know. Not much I can do about that. But if you want to know what the pictures are in the background, I'll tell you about them another time as well. So good luck. Happy hunting. Get onto Google. Start Googling print on demand, low content, no content. Have a look at sites like Etsy. Definitely have a look at Scribble, Scribble. And from a print on demand point of view, I personally use Printful, but all you have to do is Google print on demand, and there'll be other websites there. They're all free to join. They don't cost you anything. Again, with print on demand, you only pay them when somebody buys your product. So see you in the next video.